Okay, so here's another episode of Jason Sweats to Death on Paul's land. I'm doing a homemade redneck front end alignment on my van. You've probably seen my van in the background of my videos. It's the Wagon, creepy van. I'm sick and tired of having to go pay these dudes at the alignment shop to get it sort of close and then end up with a crooked steering wheel. I'm fed up with it. So what I have decided to do is do the Redneck method of doing my own front end alignment, which is to build these bars, and I'll get a far away shot here in a second of it once I get this tight. Somebody might be interested in how I'm doing this, how I'm going about it. And this is by no means a complete front end alignment. This is a toe set. That's all it is. I can't do anything about caster and camber with it the way it is, but I don't really need to because this van is a twin I-beam suspension, which is junk in the first place. So you see that right there is a pivot point for the I-beam that goes to that wheel. The other pivot point is right about there in the back, and it goes all the way down that arm to that wheel. It's terrible. It's strong, okay, fine, but it sucks. So what I've done here is I bought me 2 pieces of angle iron. I cut holes in them, and I had to grind that profile down right there to miss the disc. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a measurement from the front of this one to the front of that one. And then I'm going to take a measurement from the back of that one to the back of the other one. And once they are the same, then the wheels will be parallel to each other. And then I can set the steering wheel where I want it and get it into the correct steer ahead. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm gonna make an attempt. I'm gonna try, see how I do. I don't know. We'll see. I'm fed up with the alignment shops because they never do it right. They never finish it. It always on my pickup over there, way over there, the shop always would leave parts loose, and I took that in to have it worked on, that Suburban, and the lower ball joints are both bad. I'm sick and tired of having to pay people to not do their job. It's frustrating. So I'm trying it my own self. So there you go. Okay, well, I got it as close as I could with a tape measure. Again, far from the right way of doing it. Anyway, so what I did was this sleeve right here, you loosen that guy, and you twist this one direction or the other to make this wheel go in or out in relation to the pitman arm. Because the way that this suspension is built is there's a collar there connected to the center link, or I guess it's center link, whatever, I don't know. And then that tie rod end is the end of that center link. So in order to adjust them, what I did was I got my steering wheel roughly, pretty close to where I wanted it. And then I basically just stood back here and eyeballed that one. I know, I eyeballed it, I know. And I eyeballed that one to where it was pretty much parallel with that running board. It may not look like it now in the camera, but it it looks like it in person. And then I came over here and measured from here to the one on that side, the same place, and then did the same thing back there and got them really close to each other. I've got the front measurement is 70 and an eighth, or maybe a little heavy, 70 and a heavy eighth, and then the back is probably 70 and a light quarter. So everybody always says you want just a teeny little bit of toe in. They say you want a 1/16 toe in, but that doesn't really mean anything, because a 1/16 on a 2-foot long bar is very different than a 1/16 of an inch on a 4-foot long bar. So, I mean, you got to count it in degrees is the only way you can actually do it. And the right way to do it is have alignment rack and go through the whole rigmarole. But I drove this van yesterday to go pour a pad for a dude that I'm putting a generator on his deal, and I was so frustrated with how bad it was pulling and how the steering wheel has been crooked since I got it back from the alignment shop. And that is about the most frustrating thing I can think of, have a crooked steering wheel fresh from the alignment shop. So I'm sick of taking it back there. If I can do it myself, I'm gonna do it out here. You know, same goes for that car and that Suburban and that truck over there. This one, I don't know, I may not do a bunch of work on it just because she can drive that Suburban if her car is down. So anyways, there you go. That's my video for today.